What up guys, it's Matty Mish. So today we're going to be going over another Pokemon Go video. As you might have known, about 2 weeks ago, Pokemon Go released the Sinnoh Stone into the game. And with the Sinnoh Stone, you could take Pokemon from the Kanto, Johto, and Hoenn regions and evolve them into new Sinnoh region Pokemon. So we're going to be going over a couple new videos these next couple days, just seeing which ones are meta relevant, which ones you should be using your Sinnoh Stone on. And before I get into these videos, I do just want to make it clear that if there is a Pokemon that evolves with the Sinnoh Stone that is your favorite Pokemon, or you want to use one that's going to make it the game more enjoyable if you're using that Pokemon, then I definitely recommend using the Sinnoh Stone on that specific Pokemon. The ones I'll be highlighting in this mini series this week is just ones that are the most meta relevant. That way, if you ever do have a small raid group or you're looking at Pokemon that are more meta relevant to use your Stardust on, I'll be going over those. So today we're going to be looking at Electivire and seeing if he's one of the ones you should be using the Sinnoh Stone on. And if you are not familiar, recently, Raikou's been the top electric attacker since it came out in the game. Even though Zapdos had a slightly higher attack stat than Raikou, Raikou did have that wild charge charge move, which is a 2-bar charge move, which is why Raikou was always ranked higher than Zapdos. And if you look at Electivire, it does have that same move set that Raikou has, which is Thunder Shock and Wild Charge. And if you look at their stats next to each other, the max CP for a Raikou is 3452, while the max CP for Electivire is 3079. The attack stat for Raikou is 241, while the attack stat for Electivire is 249. So Electivire does hold that attack stat a little bit slightly higher than what Zapdos has. Looking at their defense stats, Raikou has a defense stat of 195, while Electivire has a defense stat of 163. And if you're looking at their HP, Raikou has an HP stat of 207, and Electivire has a max HP stat of 181. So Electivire does have the top attack stat, but in defense and HP, Raikou is still slightly higher than Electivire. But when you're in raids or you're in a gym battle, you want to make sure you're dealing the most attack that you can. So even though the attack stat for Raikou is a little bit lower than Electivire, and it does have a better defense and HP stat, when it comes to raid battling and gym battling, you want to make sure you're dealing the most attack. So survivability with the HP isn't as big of a factor as attack, and then defense isn't as big of as a factor as the attack stat, especially if you're in a low raid group. So with the Sinnoh Stone, I would definitely recommend using Electivire. With the max CP of 3079, attack stat of 249, defense stat of 163, and an HP stat of 181, I would definitely recommend using the Sinnoh Stone on Electivire because since it does have that slightly better attack stat, it is now the top electric attacker in the game. So if you don't have an army of Raikou or you don't have enough candies to max out your Raikou, I would definitely start saving up Electabuzz candies, looking for a good Electabuzz or Elekid. That way you could evolve it to an Electivire. Now, if you already did max out a couple Raikou since they have been the best electric attacker in the game for a while, I would recommend on holding off on maxing out a Electivire just yet, because with Cresselia in raids until December 18th, you're not going to be using electric attackers against Cresselia. But if you don't have a good electric attacker on your team, I would definitely start saving up some Stardust and candies and use your Sinnoh Stone to get Electivire. And then you would also want to use your TMs to make sure that you get the moveset Thunder Shock and Wild Charge. Thunder Shock is a fast move that deals 10 DPS, which is damage per second, and Wild Charge is a 2-bar charge move that deals 41.5 DPS. So it's going to be that's going to be the best move set for your Electivire, and then that'll also make Electivire the top electric attacker in the game for right now. So if you don't have a good electric attacker, I would definitely recommend using your Sinnoh Stone on Electivire. So I'll be doing a couple more of these videos this week since I won't have enough time to get out and play Pokemon Go until this weekend when they have the December Community Day event. So I would recommend you, if you still don't know who you want to use your Sinnoh Stone on, I'd recommend not using not using your Sinnoh Stone on anything yet and waiting until I get more of these videos out. That way you could see which one you need most for your team and get the best use out of your Sinnoh Stone. But then once again, if there is a Pokemon that evolves with the Sinnoh Stone that is your favorite Pokemon in the game, or something that'll just make the game more enjoyable if you're using that in battles, I would definitely recommend using that. I'm not telling you who to use your Sinnoh Stone on. I'm just saying what's best meta relevance. That way, if you guys do have a small raid group, or you just want some good meta relevant Pokemon on your team, this is just sort of like a guide to help you. So if there's someone that you like that evolves with the Sinnoh Stone, I would recommend using it on them, and then start working on the meta relevant ones once you get your favorite ones. So that'll do it for today's video with Electivire. Once again, with it having a slightly better attack stat than Raikou, I would definitely recommend using your Sinnoh Stone on it. And if you guys like this video, please like it and subscribe to the channel for some more Pokemon Go adventures. And if you've already got a Sinnoh Stone and already used your Sinnoh Stone, comment below on who you used it on already. Or if you haven't used it on anyone yet, put in the comments who you would like to use it on. That way I could make some more of these videos and let you guys know if that one's something that'll be meta relevant. So that'll do it for today's video, and we'll see you tomorrow with another Sinnoh Stone Pokemon. And we'll go over tomorrow. We're going to be going over Rhyperior and if you should be using your Sinnoh Stone on him. So thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time.